In the shadow of ancient Nineveh, under the iron rule of the Assyrian kings, lived a pious man named Tobit. Exiled from his homeland in Israel, he clung fiercely to the ways of his ancestors, giving alms to the poor, fasting in secret, and risking his life to bury the slain bodies of his fellow Jews left exposed by cruel decrees. His faithful little dog trotted at his heels, a constant companion in those dark days. But goodness did not shield him from sorrow. One fateful night, after burying yet another martyr, Tobit slept outdoors in the courtyard. Hot sparrow droppings fell into his open eyes, and soon white films clouded his vision. Doctors failed him. Blindness descended like a shroud. For years he endured in darkness, his wife Anna weaving and spinning to feed them, while bitterness crept into their home. In far-off Ecbatana, another soul suffered. Sarah, daughter of Tobit's kinsman, Raguel. Beautiful and devout, she had married 7 times, yet each husband perished on their wedding night, strangled by the jealous demon Asmodeus. Mocked by her servants as a cursed bride, Sarah wept in despair, praying for death rather than more shame. On the very same day, in 2 distant cities, Tobit and Sarah lifted their voices to God in anguished prayer. Tobit, weary of his afflictions, begged for release from life. Sarah, bound in her chamber, pleaded the same. Heaven heard them both. God dispatched the radiant archangel Raphael, not in glory but disguised as a sturdy young traveler named Azarias, to weave their fates together. Tobit, remembering silver talents he had once deposited in Media for safekeeping, called his son Tobias. "Go retrieve the money, my boy," he said, "and find a trustworthy guide." Providence smiled. Raphael appeared at the door, offering his services. With Tobit's blessing, Tobias set out, the loyal dog bounding alongside, unaware that an archangel walked with him. One evening, as they camped by the rushing Tigris River, Tobias waded in to wash his feet. Suddenly, a monstrous fish lunged at him, jaws gaping. "Seize it," Raphael commanded. Heart pounding, Tobias hauled the thrashing beast ashore. At the angel's instruction, he gutted it carefully, preserving the heart, liver, and gall. These would prove miraculous medicines. Journeying on to Ecbatana, Raphael revealed a secret. Sarah, your kinswoman, is tormented by a demon, but you are destined for her. Marry her, and I will teach you how to banish the evil spirit. Tobias hesitated, fearing the fate of the 7 grooms, but trusted his companion. Raguel welcomed them warmly, though sorrow shadowed his eyes. The wedding feast was prepared swiftly, for fear delayed might bring disaster. That night, in the bridal chamber, Tobias and Sarah knelt in fervent prayer, begging God's mercy rather than passion's fire. Following Raphael's whisper, Tobias burned the fish's heart and liver on glowing coals. Thick, acrid smoke filled the room. The demon Asmodeus, enraged by the stench, fled howling into the upper airs of Egypt, where Raphael pursued and bound him hand and foot, never to torment again. Joy exploded at dawn. Raguel had dug a grave in secret despair, but found his daughter alive and wed. Feasts lasted 14 days. Meanwhile, Raphael swiftly retrieved the silver from Media. At last, the travelers returned to Nineveh. Anna watched the road daily, her heart leaping when she spotted figures approaching, with the dog racing ahead. Tobias rushed to his blind father. As Raphael guided, he anointed Tobit's eyes with the fish's gall. Scales peeled away like eggshell. Light flooded in. Tobit beheld his son's face. Then the glorious Azarias, and wept for joy. Then Raphael revealed his true splendor. "I am one of the 7 angels who stand before God as throne. Your prayers and alms ascended like incense. I was sent to heal and test you." In a blaze of light he ascended, leaving them in awe. Tobit sang a soaring hymn of praise, foreseeing Jerusalem's glory. He lived to see Sarah bear children, and Tobias prosper. In old age, Tobit died in peace, rejoicing even in Nineveh's distant fall, as prophesied. Thus unfolds this ancient tale of exile and faithfulness, where suffering meets divine mercy, prayers pierce heaven, and even a humble fish becomes an instrument of miracles.